Hey Flosstube, hello everybody. I've missed you the past 2 weeks. Monkey is with me today and guess who's here? The baby. He never likes to be on camera and I'll be darned if he's not here with me today too to say hello to you guys. So it has been a crazy week and I'm really excited to tell you about Dutchmaynia and to tell you about the adventure that we all had. It was more incredible than I can even tell you. Now, first of all, bear with me. I am filming this while I have a fever. I came home, strangely enough, I did not have jet lag. I had a little bit of jet lag going to the Netherlands. Once I got there, I felt great. Didn't have any jet lag the first day. I was a little sleepy, had enough energy to go to lunch, and I'll tell you all about Dutchmaynia, but coming home, he's making himself comfortable. Coming home, you guys, sorry guys. Anyway, coming home, I felt nothing. It was the strangest thing. When I got home to Los Angeles, I was a little sleepy in the afternoon, but I didn't go to sleep. I just stayed awake and went to bed at 6 p.m. So slept pretty much all night and woke up as if I had never left the house. It was so strange. So I've never come home from a trip where the time difference is so different and felt as good as I did. But unfortunately, I was around a lot of sick people, especially on the plane coming home. Poor Jean had to sit next to some guy that was, I'm not kidding you, I've never heard anybody sniff every 3 seconds for 10 hours. So I've been around a lot of sick people. I feel great, sort of. I've got body aches, but I don't feel like there's nothing sinus going on. I'm a little congested, but for the most part, I have a fever and body aches. So as I was getting ready for the video, I started feeling a little crummy and I got really sweaty and hot and I jumped in the bathtub and now I'm freezing cold. So bear with me. I'm a little scattered and I'm not feeling very good today. But before I get started, there's a few things on my regular video I wanted to cover because there's people waiting for giveaways, especially for Ann Roberts, because that's one of my giveaways from the last video. And I want whoever wins to be able to kit it up because the stitch along through our sampler years on Facebook is starting January 1st. So I want you to be able to have time to kit it up, and I wanted to announce the giveaway winners. We had 2. The first giveaway, like I mentioned, was the Ann Roberts chart. This one I will be participating in also. I have my chart as well, but some lucky viewer won this chart, and hopefully you will join us as we do the stitch along. The stitch along is put on by Krista. She's the one that organized our sampler years on Facebook. It's a fantastic group. I've mentioned them before. This chart is just gorgeous, hands across the sea. And again, it starts January 1st. So before I get started, I wanted to announce the winner of the giveaway, Rachel F. So Rachel F, contact me by email and I will get this chart out to you ASAP. If you want me to send you a copy of the floss requirements, there are both DMC and the silks. Let me know so you can start kitting it up, and I will get this to you as soon as I hear from you. I'll get to the post office this week. Also, I'm releasing this or uploading this video on Friday today because tomorrow my husband and I, depending how I feel, we have plans starting early in the morning. We're going to try and do a lot of shopping. We're a little bit behind because of the trip. And so we're going to try and get up early, get a lot of stuff done. We have breakfast plans. And so I won't have time to upload it like I normally do on a Saturday. So I hope you guys don't mind. It's Friday and I will see you again next week also. I'm going to have some great giveaways next week, so stay tuned. It's going to be a Christmas/holiday New Year party. So everybody's welcome to join. I know some people don't celebrate Christmas, but you are more than welcome to join the holiday New Year part. Look at it that way. But Christmas is a big thing for my family and in my life. So next week will be a lot of fun with some great giveaways. So Rachel F, get a hold of me. stacer5@aol.com is my email, and I'll get you your chart. Congratulations on winning. The second giveaway we had was for Souvenirs of the Heart, Home for Christmas by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. This is the cute, I love those peppermints. That is the cutest chart ever. So the winner of this one is Gina Cates, C-A-T-E-S. Gina, congratulations. Get a hold of me by email. I'll get it out to you. So I am going to go ahead and still do a little bit of news and the new release section that I always do, but I'm going to do them quick because I want the rest of the video to be about Dutchmaynia, and I think the pictures are going to take up a lot of time too. So news. So I mentioned in the last video that kittenstitcher.com, or Kitten Stitcher, who is on Flosstube, has a really great, it's Stash for Cash. And what we have all done, I sent her some charts that I'm not going to either stitch, I have already stitched, or I bought them and just think, you know what, I'm not interested in them. I mailed them to her. Everybody's welcome to do it. I believe she says she does this biannually, so this is the time of year where she collects charts. She posts them on her webpage, kittenstitcher.com. If you go up to the menu, I believe it's the second or third drop down, and it's called Stash for Cash for Cats and Dogs. So all of the proceeds of these charts that were submitted go to her local animal shelter. It's an awesome thing that she does. So I'm encouraging everybody to go to her website, take a look at all the charts that are on there. Just last night I bought 3, some charts that I had on my wish list that happened to be on the Stash for Cash that someone had donated. So it worked out really great. These proceeds go to the shelter. So I also got some fabric. I was watching her video. I had no idea that her son was dyeing fabric. He calls it graham cracker. His name is Graham. I bought some. I was able to get some because she says it goes fast. It is under the fabric section. Oh, what did she say it was called? Look under her fabric. Wabi Sabi is under it. You'll see that under the fabric area, or just look under the main menu. You'll see her fabric counts. You'll see Wabi Sabi. Click on it and you'll be able to see some of the great colors. It goes fast. So I don't know if there's any left. I know I bought, you know, I don't have it. So I'll show it on my next video when it arrives, but I think it was called Mocha. They're all after desserts. So that makes the fabric even better to me, seeing that I'm a dessert junkie. Other bit of news. I had a couple of questions that people asked. Someone asked what fabric I would be using for Ann Roberts. I know a lot of people are using straw. 46, it calls for 46 count linen in straw. I believe that's Picture This Plus. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check on the next, and I'll let you know, but straw is what they are using. I ended up ordering some. I wasn't that crazy about straw, so my colors are very, very similar. I think parchment was another one that maybe people are doing it on. Sorry, bud. He's he's right behind me, so I feel like my face is like right in the camera. Anyway, I got 20 count parchment, which I don't think I'm going to use. I did find some others that I liked. I do want to do it, I think, on 20 count. So I love Vintage Country Mocha. That's another option. Let's see. I got one from Nikki's Creations that I forgot my glasses, so I can't. Old England. So as you can see, they're all pretty similar. Maybe a little darker, a little lighter here and there. Someone asked me, is it my imagination or are patterns getting better? Are they better today than they were 30 years ago? I think without a doubt. I think they're fantastic. I just remember 30 years ago, me just going into Michael's and buying a little kit. And now we've got such a huge selection of not just charts, but fabric and floss. And I think today is amazing. I am so happy to be stitching in this time that of the changes that it's made since 30 years ago. Someone asked me a question about samplers on Idee. Absolutely. I watched a good Kitten Stitcher explained that you can do anything on Idee. You can do a sampler, even though it's going to be a little bit bigger, depending on the count that you use, you can absolutely use Idee for a sampler. Every now and then I've seen on a sampler that they, and again, I got this from Kitten Stitch. I am certainly no expert on samplers. They have like a, what would you call it? It's like a it's like a half cross stitch. What do they call them? Where it would be like if you're looking at your square on Idee, you might have to go into the middle of the square from the edge. I can't think of the stitch offhand. Again, I'm going to blame the fever on this. But every now and then you might, they're not half stitches. You guys know it. I can hear you guys yelling at the TV right now. I know you know this. But every now and then you might have to go in through the middle of your Idee and poke it through the middle of the square. Sometimes a couple times. So, other than that, you can do anything on Idee. Do what makes you comfortable. If you want to do a sampler and you just don't think you want to do it on Idee, it's a big commitment sometimes, depending on the size of the sampler. So do it on what you feel comfortable on, you know, whether it be 14 count, doesn't matter. You can do that. I'm doing mine. I think Ann Roberts will be on 20 count. I have been stitching almost everything on 28 count lately, but I think I just want to go back to 20 count because I love the coverage of 2 threads. I like the way it looks, so I'm going to do that. Okay, a couple things of mail. I received some really cute things. I received a card from Teresa Kitten Stitcher for my donation. Christmas card. I donated several charts to the Stash for Cash for the kitties and the dogs. So she sent me a thank you card and Christmas card. The next thing I got was from New Zealand. Now this is a friend of mine who made a mug rug. And she is from, I can't think of the town offhand in New Zealand, but we've been friends a long time. And so I wanted to show you, this was her Christmas card that she sent, but I wanted to show you the mug rug that she made. It's all New Zealand. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It's got the kiwi on there. It's got, there he is, the kiwi. Kookaburra? Is that the name of the bird? The kookaburra? Let's see. All the birds from New Zealand. Anyway, I just thought this was beautiful. And I wanted to show you guys the mug rug. So I have a new friend and I think she's amazing. She has a floss tube. So grateful. It's S-E-W, grateful, and her name is Daleen. I love her. If you're watching by any chance, I think you're amazing. I think you're an incredible friend, and I can't wait to meet you. I hope our husbands golf together someday. I had asked her a question because I'm starting to get into wool applique, and I just didn't know where to get the wool from. I didn't even really know that there was a difference between wool and felt. So felt is, you could tell to me, feels a lot cheaper, where wool feels very thick and it's very better quality, I guess. So anyway, Daleen sent me the cutest wool pack. She had extra colors. Look at these colors. And she put a little sprig of rosemary, tied it up just like this, and mailed it to me along with her Christmas card. Oh my gosh, thank you. So now I love the smell. I could smell rosemary all day. She sent me a little card to go with it, with the message on the back. And oh, the feather came out. Thank you, Daleen. This means a lot to me. And now I know what to look for, because I originally had went to Hobby Lobby and it wasn't thick and nice like this. This is good, the good stuff. They had just felt, and I would have bought that thinking, oh, I got wool. And it's not even wool, it's just like this cheap felt stuff. So I'm glad I didn't buy it then. I'm glad I asked her. So thank you again for that. Next bit of mail is amazing because it's for you guys too. Lydia from Rovaris on Etsy. If you have not seen her shop, she has the cutest charts. I can't tell you how many charts I have that are hearted, you know, like, because you like them and then you want to go back and buy them on Etsy. So it's Rovaris, R-O-V-A-R-I-S. Check out her shop. Again, her name is Lydia. She emailed me and asked if it would be possible to send some charts that I could show on my floss tube. And these are going to be future giveaways. And I swear there's more that I want. Now that I've seen these charts too in person, I want more. So I'll show them real quick. She sent Happiness is Walking on the Beach. Isn't that cute? By her. I love her Etsy shop. I've had my eye on her shop for a long time now. There's, I don't see the title, Skeleton. This guy. And then we've got A New Beginning. A New Year is Beginning. Let's see. Here we go. Isn't that cute? Look at the snowman. So these are all going to be for giveaways. Here is another one that is my favorite. October. Oh, and they all come with charms too. I don't want to show the chart. This one is 31st. Look at that. I love Halloween. I will stitch it all year long. Look at that. Thank you so much, Lydia. This means a lot to me that you contacted me. Look at the charm that comes with the pattern. So yeah, I love these. Oh, they all have stuff. So this one here is, it has a little bell and it's got ribbon with it. Very cute. And the Happiness is Walking on the Beach. This one has a little, oh, it's a little anchor. Look at that. Cute. So thank you, Lydia. This was amazing. Let's see, Dutchmaynia. Okay, so this started, oh gosh. This started, I don't even know, a year ago, I guess, where Pam and Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching had mentioned that there was going to be a day retreat. I thought at first it might be 2 days. I don't know why I was thinking it was 2 days. So they said people were invited, contact, and they gave some names. One of them was Nursen from Twin Peak Primitive. She's one of the twin sisters. There's Nursen and Nurdan, both twins and owners of Twin Peak Primitive. So I contacted Nursen and I asked, it was going to be in Roden, the Netherlands. So I thought, well, that would be fun if Jean and I get on a plane, go see Amsterdam. She has never seen Amsterdam before, or the Netherlands, I should say. Jean has never been. I have been several times, but I had never been for a retreat day or a stitch day. So I contacted her son and she said yes. She says, you're more than welcome to come. We paid our fees, we bought our plane tickets, and we were ready to go. So then we started thinking of things we might want to do in the city, in Amsterdam and in the Netherlands. I thought about taking a trip out maybe to Germany because I've driven the roads before and I felt comfortable doing that. That was all, those ideas were all squashed when Nursen asked me, would you be interested in spending a few days with us? So we said yes. And anyway, it turned out to be a group of ladies that, you know, there's been other Flosstube videos that have come out about Dutchmaynia, and they've all said the same thing as far as trying to describe what the retreat was like and what it was meeting everybody. And there's just no words. I'm going to do my best to try and explain how special not just the day retreat stitching day was, but Dutchmaynia continuing on for us the rest of the week. We had a group. So Jean and I, we took off from Los Angeles, and I'm going to insert some pictures here.
We're paging the last passengers will fly LA 2477 for distribution to the international class to the base pursuit immediately. To gate 135, we're closing the gate in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
We arrived, Nursen was waiting for us at the airport, and we took the train back to, we stayed in the Hoek van Holland, which is kind of the southern area of Holland. We stayed in the same hotel the whole week. So what we did is we did day trips every day. The first day was the retreat. The next day was, you know, different cities. So day one, we arrived. I felt good enough. Jean was absolutely dying. Her face was like ready to just lay on the table. She was so tired. But I felt good. I said, look, we want to go for lunch. Well, Jean was hungry and wanted to go. So we took Nursen to lunch. And it was beautiful seaside town. We were able to see the water, had lunch, came back, took a nap. And then Linda from England arrived. So within the next day, everybody else started arriving in our group, the week-long group. So it was me and Jean, it was Linda from England, it was of course Nursen and Nodan. Kendra arrived from England, and Diane and Kelly. Diane came from North Carolina, Kelly came from Washington, D.C. We had Norma, who was the giveaway winner. This all started with a chart called Tracking the Seasons, which is still available in the Twin Peak Primitives Etsy shop website, and I've seen it on other websites. I think I saw it on 123 Stitch. It is still available, but there was a competition or a contest. If you bought the chart, you were entered to win, and there was only going to be one winner. Well, that was Norma, and we got to spend the week with Norma. She is fantastic. She's from Missouri, and so she, like I said, she was a lot of fun. I am so happy she won. And then the last two were Pam and Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching. I saved them for last because they were, I can't even describe it. You watch them on their videos, on their floss tubes. You think you get to know them and, you know, through videos and stuff, but it isn't until you really meet them that you get to know them for real. You know, I mean, I don't want to say for real because they are very real the way they are on their videos. But when you get to meet them in person, you don't know, like, you know, are they going to be nice? Are they going to be super friendly? Are they going to be like, and everybody had the same thoughts about our whole group. Are we going to have any crazy people? Are we going to have anybody like who just doesn't like doing stuff, you know, and, you know, wants to just, our group was amazing. That's all I can say. It was a group so special that I can't even put into words the bond that we have now. And I know that sounds kind of dramatic, but I'm telling you, we have a bond. All of these special ladies have a bond together now that it's something we're never going to forget. And it was just truly a trip of a lifetime. I had mentioned before that I have been to Germany. I've been to Netherlands several times, but nothing beats this trip. It was fantastic. And the two sisters, Nordana and Nursen, put together a trip that was just amazing. So let me see if I can try and relive a little bit of it for you without the video being very long. So when everybody finally arrived, I went with Linda and the two sisters, and so did Jean. We went to the airport because our plan was to just make a ruckus and have Pam and Stephanie just, you know, like, go like, woohoo, and video and all this stuff. But traffic did not work out for us that day. So they had already arrived, but it worked out great. It was so fun seeing their faces in person and meeting them. They are, again, they are fantastic people. They have a heart like you wouldn't believe. And so anyway, that was fun. We all went back to the hotel. We all had dinner. Everybody else arrived, and our group formed. So the next day was Roden. We took a bus. It's not a bus, but like a big van. And we had the same driver for the most part, other than one day when he was celebrating Santa Claus with his family. We had a driver, his name was Reba, and he spent the time with us. We got to just where we loved him, and he took us everywhere for the rest of the week. So the first day was Roden, the retreat. So we went to Roden, and that was put on by the twin sisters of Twin Peak Primitives. It was also put together by Annemiek from Handwerk Boetiek in Roden. She's got a beautiful store. If you're ever in the Netherlands and you can get to Roden, stop by Annemiek's store because it's a beautiful shop. She is so friendly. I'm going to insert some pictures in a few minutes, but take a look at her store. When you're looking at the pictures, at the front of her store. Look at the top left corner window and you will get to see Pookie, her cat. Pookie is adorable. So I'm going to insert some pictures here for you guys.
Like those, if you like to get this, okay, and those also. Not everything to you, but some of them yes.
Yeah. And you need to take your suitcase.
No. I'm just as a gift. In front of
She's Santa Claus.
No, I'm not, but I just love to share something with someone. I'm not looking for money or power or success. I'm just sharing the emotions. That's all.
Het is wel... Ja. Ik kan het
I'm
niet
just
delen.
sharing the people as a gift. That is all. But if you want to get something special,
No, but this, and this, that would be awesome.
and that one,
And that one.
yeah. They're all, if you like to get them those as well, you can take.
Don't you need to keep them?
No, because there is no room in the luggage. They can be damaged if you bring them directly. They are sensible, so better to keep it at the...
Well, then we'll keep them and we'll be very kind to them.
No.
But it will be great to show them to people, right?
Thank you.
You know how
Thank
it
you.
works. If people see a model, it's always...
So when we got back, well, what we did is when we walked into the hotel was where the retreat was located, was down the street from Handwerk Boetiek. It was within walking distance. So when we walked into the hotel, everybody was already there. All the retreat members, the stitch, I say retreat, but it was only one day. So like a stitch day. It was the official start of Dutchmaynia. And I got to meet some Flosstubers. I got to meet some people that have messaged me that watch my videos too. And when I walked in, I saw Jantina. She has a Flosstube. I'm going to put her information along with some other ones down below in the comment, in the drop down for you guys to take a look. I encourage you to watch their videos because they are great. They are from the Netherlands. Jantina is spelled Jantina Stitches. Again, she is on Flosstube. I got to see her. I got to meet her. I was so thrilled. I saw her comment on my video before I arrived. Another one that I loved meeting, it was Lydia. Lydia has not only a Flosstube, but she also has an Etsy shop where she sells needle minders. I saw a really cute hair clip that she made. Her Flosstube and Etsy, well, Flosstube is Lovely Stitches. And I saw that she spells it lovely as L-O-V-E capital L-Y Stitches. And then her Etsy shop is Lovely Stitches 835. So go check her out, watch her Flosstube. She's great. She had some Dutchmaynia coverage and she showed some pictures. So did Jantina. They both did. I loved watching your videos, you guys. You have a new fan. You have a new follower. So I can't wait until your next ones, your next videos. The next one I saw that I have been talking to for quite some time, she has a floss tube you can't miss. You have to watch. It is Creatively Yours. Her name is Debbie. She is also in the Netherlands, and it was such a pleasure to meet you. I agree that we will have to get together again and maybe have some stitchy time, maybe have a stitch day. The next time I come out to the Netherlands, I would love to spend time with all three of you. And it was a pleasure meeting you, Debbie. Again, her channel is Creatively Yours. She's got some beautiful whips going on. We have some of the same whips. In fact, I plan on starting hoity-toity long dog samplers. I have that chart, and Debbie has already started it, and I plan on joining you. So a couple other people I met, and I know I'm going to forget a lot of people that I should be mentioning, and I apologize. If you have floss tubes and you happen to see this video, please let me know what your floss tube is, because I would love to watch it. There was one lady that was sitting next to Jantina. I can't think of her name, but I think she does Heaven and Earth. So Jantina, if you're watching, let me know who she was, because I'd like to watch her floss tube too. Another one I'd like to mention is Alice. It was a pleasure meeting you. I love talking with you. And I hope that when I come someday again to see everybody, I hope that you'll be there, because I'd love to spend more time with you too. And Annemiek. I talked to Annemiek. Jean and I both did. She was just, it's amazing. She was the owner of the shop I mentioned, and her American accent, if you will, is amazing. There were times when she would speak English and I thought to myself, I know she's Dutch, but does she also, is she also like from America? Her English is amazing. She's so clear. She even says some things that sound as if you were from America. So anyway, it was a pleasure meeting Annemiek too. And it was certainly a pleasure meeting Pookie, although he didn't say much in the window. He just kind of looked down at us, and he was busy looking at other things. So if I haven't inserted pictures throughout this video, I'll insert them now. So we then went after so during the retreat, I did not have any time to stitch. I stitched maybe 5 stitches. Jean worked on a little bit. Linda worked on some at our table. Kedra worked on some. We celebrated, some of us celebrated Stephanie's birthday. It's coming up in next week maybe, I think it is. So, and before I forget, with this video, I don't know if she's watching, but Kedra, I want to wish you a happy birthday. Her birthday is today. So yay, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day. I don't know if you're working or not, but I hope you have some fun plans tonight or this weekend. And I am so happy to have got to know you, and I'm now your friend. It makes me happy. So Dutchmaynia continued. After we went to Annemiek's shop, I got some haul. In fact, now that I'm looking, I brought it. I'll show haul. You know what? Let me go ahead and show some haul now. That way I can break it up. At the retreat, we got a bag full of goodies, which I'll show. You're gonna have to excuse this box because it was viciously attacked by me. It is on the Dutch Santa Claus Day, Christmas Day, Santa Claus. It's tradition to get a chocolate letter, and they gave me a chocolate letter with my initial. So it's partially eaten. I started eating it when I was in the Netherlands. In the bag that we got Dutchmaynia coasters. Very cute. This is the chart by Twin Peak Primitives that was designed for Dutchmaynia, which I am going to be buying. We were given a partial picture of Sinterklaas on his horse. So this is available. This came in our bag. So here was the bag. And again, it was full of goodies. This is the chart that we all plan on stitching in our Dutchmaynia group. We got the floss. We got the partial chart, but I'd like to do the whole chart. So I am going to go and buy that big chart. I didn't realize Sinterklaas arrives on a horse. It is not a sleigh or anything else. He arrives on a horse. So Dutchmaynia also got, now this was for everybody, not just for our group, our small group that continued on through the week. This was what we all received the day, there's the name of the store, the day of the retreat. We got the bag. We got Pam and Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching gave us the Ohio State of Ohio needle minder. And this is where they live in Mason. Very cute. I will be using that tonight. I just had it out to show you guys. Lydia from Lovely Stitches, the one I mentioned that has the Flosstube and Etsy shop. She gave us the cutest needle minder. I'm gonna bring it down here so you can see the name of her Etsy shop here. Isn't he cute? I'm a huge bird person, so this was perfect. Thank you, Lydia. Speaking of birds, boy, do I have a video for you guys coming up shortly. It cannot be missed. We got little keychains, which I'm going to make into floss cards. Dutchmaynia, December 4th, and it shows a picture of the chart. And I just realized, oh, no, I have it. Okay. So at Annemiek's store, oh, no, you know what? Yeah, at Annemiek's store, I bought some Christmas scissors. It's got little trees on them. It's by Dinky Dyes. And now I have combined all my charts. So I don't remember which ones I got at Annemiek's store, Handwerk Boetiek, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you all the haul I got while I have it here. I got, now this I saw stitched up. I believe it was in her store. It is beautiful stitched up. This is more a computer picture, but it is Winter Wonderland. It's a German chart. I'll show you the name. And this is the chart. And again, this picture doesn't do it justice because the stitched model was gorgeous. So I am going to be starting that after the first of the year. Again, this haul is all mixed up from other stores. So I don't know exactly what I got from Annemiek's shop, but I did get St. Nicholas, Tralala. This one, I'm pretty sure I bought it in Ghent, Belgium. We stopped at a cross stitch store there because I saw the model stitched up. It is beautiful. I love different Santa Clauses. I love Sinterklaas. I love St. Nicholas. Rather than just the normal American Santa Claus, I like the European Santas. So this was perfect for me. And I love that he's got like a little donkey, it looks like, with him. So, so cute. Another one I got by Tralala, which I do not know how to pronounce. But this, I'll put it up close. Isn't that cute? Love Tralala. This is a designer, an Italian designer. Her name is Sarah Germani. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I got hot chocolate. Isn't that the cutest thing? Christmas Avenue hot chocolate. And then that's her emblem. But the name Sarah, I don't have it on the back here. Sarah Germani. Her charts are beautiful. I got another one by her called Christmas Village, which comes with the little like buttons. And this is the front of it. This one, isn't that the cutest town? Another one that I want to start. Christmas Village by Sarah Germani. I got another Tralala. Oh, this is so cute with the sheep. There we go. That way you don't see the glare. Very, very cute. My friend Diane in our group, I have been wanting to stitch hands-on design. It looks like a pin cushion and it's got dogs and cats. There's one that's dogs and one that's cats, I believe. I've been wanting to do both of them. But Diane the one in our group bought me these pins to put it in. Neat. Thank you, Diane, so much. I love the paw. So at Annemiek's store, I bought a bag. You know what? Let me, there's a chart in it. We got a free chart. So in the bag came some tea and something else came in it. Oh, and dropped some thread keepers. Thread keepers. Some tea. But this is the bag. Excuse the receipt and everything else inside, but this is the bag that I bought from Annemiek's store. Very, very cute. So this will remind me of Dutchmaynia when I use it. This I got in Ghent, Belgium. This was Twin Peak Primitives book. Now, I did not know they had a book of some of these adorable Christmas decorations. Look at this book. It is called Hawthornville Christmas Book Number 1. And I'll put it up close so you can see some of the designs that are in it. These are adorable, and I love that they're smaller. I love this one here with the hot chocolate. I'll show you the back. The back might be the same, but look at the snowman. Isn't he cute? With his little scarf and the town. I love this book. So I bought this book. Oh, here's Nordon, the designer. Yeah, I love her. So I got the book. Oh, while we were at the retreat, so this surprised me so much. It meant a lot to me. I'm going to insert, if I haven't already, if you saw, I think I already did. Like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to insert these pictures because there's a lot of them and I want you guys to be able to see things. While we were at the retreat, they had a table full of beautiful work that people have stitched. A lot of Twin Peak Primitives. There was a couple Heaven and Earth designs. Diane, the lady in our group, finished the actual chart of tracking the seasons, which I'm going to insert a picture for you guys to see. She finished it and she brought it. It was so neat to see it in person. I'm actually working on it and I brought it here to show you guys because I stitched a little bit on it while I was on my trip. This is my progress on tracking the seasons by Twin Peak Primitives. So you saw Diane's picture just a minute ago. She finished the whole thing. So I'm just going to keep working on it. And so one of the things that Twin Peak Sisters did was gift us the finished work that they had displayed. Everybody, well, there was so many, everybody was so excited to see the work, the Twin Peak Primitive charts actually stitched. It was such a beautiful display and there was a lot of them. And would you believe that the sisters gifted me a finished cross stitch? I'm so excited to show you guys this. Look at how beautiful this is. And would you believe out of all the ones displayed, this was my favorite because of the autumn colors, the pumpkins shown, and this was just beautiful. They had it made into a stand. But they gifted me this and I was so thrilled. Thank you, Nordon and Nursan, so much for this. It means a lot to me. It really does. I think it's beautiful and the chart is available on their website and their Etsy shop. Thank you guys. And I am the kind of person in my craft room, these stay displayed year round. Now I know a lot of people don't, they put their Christmas away, they put Thanksgiving away. I don't. I like to walk in my craft room and see them there year round. So this will be displayed all year round in my craft room. Okay, let me tell you a little bit more. Hold on, let's see. Let me tell you a little bit more about Dutchmaynia. So once the retreat was over, we visited Annemiek's shop. The next day, we went back to our hotel down in Hoek van Holland. The next day, we went to Belgium. Our group, again, it was Pam and Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching. It was Norma, the lady that won the trip. There was Kelly and Diane, and Kedra, Nursen and Nerdon, me and Jean and Linda. We were all together the rest of the week. So we all went to Ghent, Belgium, to visit a cross-stitch store. I thought I had listed the name. I'm going to insert pictures of the cross-stitch store. I took some from the inside, and also the town of Bruges. After Ghent, we went to the store, did some serious shopping, met the owners. They were really nice. While I was in the Ghent store, would you believe I found the most adorable snowman? Linda found one first. Now, it's all cross-stitch stuff, and they've got, check out in the pictures the bags they had displayed. I'm going to insert those in just a few minutes, but the store was beautiful. And while I was in the store, I came across this snowman. Linda was holding one, and I go, oh my gosh, where'd you get that snowman? I love it. And she said, Nursen made it from Twin Peak Primitives, and they're for sale. And I said, oh man, I wish I had one. She goes, there's one more left. Well, I got him. I'm so excited. Look at him. Is he, I'm trying to show you. Sorry, Bear. There he is. Now you can see him a little bit better. She made this. Isn't he, I love his snow on the bottom. That's all snow. Now I'm going to show it up close, but I'm going to have to show it in parts. Isn't he just, and there's Twin Peak Primitives. He's holding the candle. Isn't he just fantastic? I fell in love with him. And when I found out Nursen made him, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I had no idea when I was looking at him to begin with. So anyway, this is what I got from Ghent. I'll never forget visiting this amazing store. And I am so happy. He will also be displayed in my craft room year round. I don't put Christmas decorations like that away. There's no way. And then we went to Bruges. We took a canal tour. Now, I was based in Anchorage, Alaska for 3 years, so I'm used to cold. I love cold. I like to be cold. However, Bruges was freezing cold. It was, look, I haven't been that cold in a really, really long time. It was crazy cold. So we took a canal tour, which was beautiful. I have been through Bruges, but only through on a bus. We didn't stop, and I still can't figure out why we didn't stop in this amazing town. The square itself was magic. I mentioned earlier that even though I've been into some of these places before, like Amsterdam and Cologne, Germany, which I'll get to in a minute, I have never been. You know what? I did go to Cologne at Christmas time once, but I didn't have the time to go to the Christmas markets. So this trip was magic. I'm telling you, the town, the square of Bruges was completely decorated for Christmas. There were lights everywhere. It was a magic town. The whole trip was magic, but it's one thing to be in Europe during the regular season. It's another experience being there during Christmas time. It is magic. So I'm going to insert some pictures so you get a chance to see what Bruges looked like. Okay, so the next day after our trip to Bruges, we went back to the hotel and then we went to Amsterdam. Amsterdam, we took a canal tour. Unfortunately, it was raining quite a bit, so we did not get a chance to see a lot on the canal tour because of the rain. Even though it was a covered boat, it was still covered with rain, so we didn't get a chance to see too much. Also joining us in Amsterdam was a designer. Well, she has her website also. It was so fun to meet Simone, and I'm going to show you a picture because I don't know how to pronounce the name. Soed, Idee, maybe? I want to say thank you for joining us, Simone, and also thank you so much for the beautiful chart that you gave us. I am thrilled to have met you, and I hope everybody can go online. If you take a look, that is the name of her shop, and on the back of this chart it shows the full name. If you Google it, it comes up. She has an online store with some really pretty charts, and she spent the day with us in Amsterdam. So she spent the whole day. It was so nice to meet you, Simona. And again, thank you so much for this chart. I love it. I love stitching in black, so this is perfect. I hope to find some pretty yellow fabric to go with it. And thanks for spending the day with us. It was so great to have you. Thanks for showing us around. I'm going to insert some pictures of the city of Amsterdam and the video that has just, oh my God, this video is not to be missed. It's fantastic. So here you go. So this is Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching, and she just said this is the best day of her life. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. No, thank you. That's okay. Oh! Oh, hi! How are you today? Hi! I don't have any food for you. Hi, honey.
It's okay.
Oh! Well, hello! How are you today? Hi, sweetie! So hard because she is so happy, and that is my dream too. This would be the best day of my life if I had more than the one bird on my shoulder. If I had that many birds, I hope when I die someday that I am swarmed with birds and all the bugs I've rescued throughout the years and all the animals I fed, the crows in my backyard that eat the peanuts I put out for them. I hope I'm surrounded by animals and birds like that someday. And anyway, it just makes me laugh so hard because it's so funny. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys. So that was Amsterdam. The next day we went to Köln, Germany, Cologne, Germany. Again, I've been there before, but this was probably my 4th trip to Köln, and it is different at Christmas time. It truly is magic. The bad thing is that we went on a weekend, and it was not just crowded. It wasn't just overcrowded. It was insanity. It was so bad crowded that we could not get into the dome, the big cathedral, which I'll show pictures of. It had a service going on. So the people were all crowded in the back anyway. So once we get into the church, we turned around and walked right back out. Sorry, God. We had to get out of there. It was crazy time. So then we tried getting into the Weihnachtsmarkt, the Christmas market. Forget it. we couldn't do it. We couldn't, even shuffling, our little feet were going like this. We could not get into that market. It was horrible, crowded. So what we did is we went off to the right. They had a bunch of, they had a bakery, they had some hot chocolate, they were different restaurants and stuff. So we ended up sitting at a table, and we enjoyed lots of pastries, some cakes, some pretzels. We had some really good food. So it gave the time for the market to die down just a little bit, but not much. It was really, really bad. We visited, we had two people meet us when we first arrived to Köln. It was Angie, or Angelica, and her son Klaus. It was so amazing to meet you guys. I'm so thrilled to have met you. And I hope we can meet again someday soon. So they spent the day with us in Köln, and it was just fun having them there. So we ended up trying to go back into the church again, and it was just too crowded. I was able to light a candle. My cousin is fighting cancer right now, so I made sure and went inside and lit a candle for my cousin. And then we tried to go back into the Christmas market. We shuffled around. I was able to buy some potato pancakes. That made me happy. So other than that, we just couldn't get up to the booths because they were too crowded. And after that, we went back to our hotel, which was about 2.5 hours away. So we went back to the hotel after that. So I'm going to insert some pictures of Köln and some of the goodies that we saw along the way. So before we left for Kinderdijk, which is the windmill area, and the city of Delft, we stopped at the Hotel New York to visit a Flosstuber. She's new. She has 2 videos now. It is Ingie with her daughter on Cutie Stitches. So if you get a chance to see her on Flosstube, check out their videos because they are just adorable. They both stitch. Her daughter does too. And I'll link her name. It's C-U-T-I-E, Cutie Stitches, and I'll link her below in the drop-down box. When we got to see her, she's a huge fan of Pam and Stephanie on Just Keep Stitching, and I was able to message her beforehand too. She had watched one of my videos, and she gave us a gift. Ingie, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you. She got me this adorable ice skating cross-stitch kit. It even comes with the floss and the fabric. And look at what she gave me, this little shoe on a pencil. Oh my gosh, I love it. My husband even loved it. Thank you, Ingie, so much for coming to visit and coming to see everybody. And it was just such a pleasure to meet you. And I look forward to more of your videos and watching. And I hope maybe someday we'll get to have a stitch day as well. I would love to come back and see you again. So thank you again for the gift and for coming to meet all of us. Okay, so the next day we went to Kinderdijk, and that was where we got to see all the old windmills, beautiful, beautiful windmills, standing next to them. Now, I have not been there before, and being with our group, I think we lost Linda. Did we lose Linda by then? Because Linda left a little early. Kendra left a little early. So our group was slowly starting to fall apart. And we had a few survivors left. Diane, Kelly, and poor Kelly. Kelly was sick the whole time, and we felt so bad, but she's a trooper. She was out there in the cold every single day. And she finally flew home a day early because she was so sick. So I hope Kelly's doing better. I kind of worried about her on the way home because she was just really, really sick. So, so Diane, Pam and Stephanie, Nursen, Nordan, Lynn, me and Jean, we all went to Kinderdijk and got to see the old windmills. Norma, she stayed with us the whole trip. So then we went to, so I'm going to insert pictures at the end. We went to the city of Delft, which was a beautiful, beautiful city. And I'll insert some pictures here.
The sun's gonna break through in a second.
So after we said goodbye to everybody, which was really sad. Oh, and then the last day of the trip, who loses their cell phone but me? Oh my God. What I did was I had to run to the ATM real quick. I set my phone down at our hotel lobby, went back and didn't think about it. Well, thankfully the hotel found my cell phone and returned it to me the next day. Jean and I were leaving. We actually stayed an extra day in Amsterdam. We had planned on taking some tours. We had planned on doing the Anne Frank tour, but we had gotten tickets early. And unfortunately, when we looked at the tickets, it had already passed, so we didn't get to go. And so we'll go again, Jean. We will get there, guaranteed. So we did stay the extra day in Amsterdam. We stayed in a nice hotel. It was called the Renaissance, right by the airport. And we decided to relax and have a stitching day. Me and Jean, we watched Flosstube all day. We relaxed. We stitched. The hotel rooms had these fabulous chairs. I'm not kidding you. These chairs were amazing. I drug my chair from my room to Jean's room, set up, and we stitched all day long. So other than that, I'm going to insert some pictures of when we left to go home. But before I do, I want to show a little bit of haul that I got in the Netherlands. Well, when we got to our hotel room, we had these amazing baskets waiting for us. It was in a little star. I don't know if you can see the star, but we had some cookies waiting for us. We had a Christmas tree full of chocolate. We had some marzipan waiting for us. His hat got a little bent on the way home. And we had some chocolates waiting for us. Sorry for the crinkling. There we go. Get a kind of an idea of that. So this bag with this Christmas tree right there was in this beautiful gift bag from the twin sisters. Couple things of haul I wanted to show or it's not really stitching haul, but just some fun stuff. But I got an Amsterdam bag for my cross stitch. Some cute little things that I got for some friends to put in a gift bag. Look at these little shoes. Oh my God, these shoes. So cute. I got me a bracelet because I like bracelets. It reminds you of the Delft tiles, the blue, and it's better if I just turn it so you guys can see. Reminds me of Holland. So I bought the bracelet for me. Bookmark from Bruges. Chocolate. I got a bunch of cookies. Lots and lots and lots of cookies. Lots and lots of stroopwafels, which are popular in the Netherlands. I brought back at least 5 or 6 of these amazing bags. Look at how beautiful these shopping bags are. Sorry, Bear. Beautiful, beautiful. So I brought some of those back. I brought several of the ornaments that say Amsterdam on them. And last but not least, the best gift of all is what Jean bought my husband for his 60th birthday, which I missed while I was gone. I didn't feel too sad because we had a huge party for his retirement just a few weeks ago. Relatives, friends, huge party. So I mean, I felt bad I wasn't there for his birthday, but he was, you know, he was okay with it. So, but, oh, I have a couple other things. Hold on 1 second. I got a whole bunch of these stroopwafels. Sorry, kid. Stroopwafels. I got a couple other little things I wanted to show you. For a friend of mine. It's a little ceramic windmill. And then, hi baby. I'm almost done. Okay, and I get you a cookie. Then I got a couple people this beautiful, isn't this gorgeous? It's a mug holder, you know, to put your coffee mugs on. Beautiful. Just a minute, I get you a cookie, okay? And I became totally obsessed with these cookies. They are like an almond paste type of cookie that the Netherlands have in their grocery stores. This is what they're called. Amazing! Oh my God, I've eaten so many of them, I can't even tell you. So they had a grocery store at the airport. And I ended up buying probably 10 of them to bring home. So anyway, last but not least, before I close out this video, because I'm starting to feel pretty crummy, was look at what Jean bought my husband. They're slippers! Oh my God. He put them on the other day. Look at them. They're like wooden shoes. Look. Oh my God. I'm going to have to put in my next video up, because he's not home right now, a picture of him wearing these. Oh my God. I'm losing my voice. Anyway, thank you, Jean. He loves them. Oh God. But anyway, they came in this cute bag with the windmill. Anyway, guys, if I have any more pictures, I'll put them at the end. Some of the, you know, the scenery pictures and stuff. But thanks for hanging with me and my monkey for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The trip was, again, amazing. And just a huge, huge thank you to Nersan and Nerdan for all you did for us and all your kindness. A big, huge thank you to Pam and Stephanie for just for your kindness. And there's so much I want to thank you guys for your kindness and for being with us this whole week and for talking to us and getting to know us, getting to know me, and becoming my friend. It means a lot to me, and I can't wait to see you guys at Galleria. I think you guys are special. You truly are very, very special to me and our whole group of ladies. It's just, there's no words. Again, you guys are truly special, all of you, to me, and it's something that we're gonna be friends forever. So thank you, everybody. And a big thanks to the Twin Peak Primitive Sisters for giving us a trip of a lifetime. I will see you guys next week. Mystery chart will be back. I'll have giveaways for next week. And keep on stitching, guys. I'll see you, and I'll show you my whips I was going to show them today, but I'll show them next week. So thank you for sticking with this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.